Hey, all right, making sure sound is good. Let me see, let me make sure everything is good on. Yep, oh, the sound is good. That's good. Bring in Instagram. Welcome to Sunday school. Welcome to Sunday school. All right. So here we go. Cryptocurrency. Learn about it, get educated on it, invest in it. Stock. Learn about it, um, invest in it, buy some. Right now, every financial advisor, every financial person who's giving advice out here who has a sincere heart about middle class and poorer people, everybody is screaming from the rafters saying, invest, take advantage of this time that we are having right now with this unique cryptocurrency opportunity. Make sure that you buy stock before the rules change. Right now, everyone is saying that the door is wide open, and you want to make sure you take advantage of these opportunities to invest, to set yourself up financially, to set up your financial legacy before the rules change, before the opportunity is not as lucrative as it is right now. Now, two people that you should follow if you don't follow is the Wall Street Trapper and Tall Guy Tycoon. They are both on Instagram, and I have a really good BS monitor, and they come across as people who are genuinely really out here to help us. And they are screaming and giving advice and giving valuable advice before you even buy any of their courses or attend any of their events. Just the advice that they are giving you for free could change your life. And no, this is not an endorsement. They never met me. I don't get anything for saying that. I'm just saying it because from what I have gleaned from them, they are two people that really have a heart for middle class and those who are poor. And they also break things down in a way that makes it tangible for you. Having said all that, the title of today's Bible study or today's Sunday school is Sleep Now, Beg Later. So if you sleep now, you're going to beg later, right? So today's verse comes from Proverbs chapter 20, verse 4. It says, the sluggard will not plow by reason of the cold, therefore shall he beg and harvest and have nothing. I'm gonna read that again. That's Proverbs 20, verses 4 says, the sluggard will not plow by reason of the cold, therefore shall he beg and harvest and have nothing. What that verse is saying that a person who is lazy will not pay attention to the times. They will not pay attention to the fact that, or they will not take heed. Let's say that the person who is lazy does not take heed to the seasons. They do not take heed to the fact that the winter is coming, right? It won't always be summer. It's not always harvest time. And when you are a person who you're not doing the work, you're not investing, you're not listening to people like Wall Street Trapper and the Tall Guy Tycoon who are screaming from the rafters saying invest in crypto. Tall Guy focuses more on crypto, at least from what I watch when I chime in on them. And the Wall Street Trapper gives you a lot more information when it comes to what stock to buy and what trade. They both carry both. They both cover both, but I'm just saying whenever I tune in, which way they're more heavily leaning, right? But the point I'm making is that these are two guys who are screaming out, the winter is coming. The winter is coming. It's harvest time now, but the winter is coming. Like if I were to translate what they're telling us store up while the gates are wide open, store up while the harvest is plentiful. Hurry up and get into cryptocurrency because and specifically I keep hearing financial advisors and those who speak on this topic tell all of us that we should really be aggressive over the next 2 years. I keep hearing that consistently, no matter what platform I'm on. If it's a person who is genuinely trying to give advice, a person who genuinely has heart for the people, one thing that's consistent is that they are consistently saying we all really need to be aggressive over the next 2 years because we are living in a very unique time where the opportunity to grow, the opportunity to see record breaking returns on our investments. This is a time like no other, and they're not expecting it to come back around for a very, very long time. So invest, learn about cryptocurrency, get some, learn about how to trade, buy some stock. And if you want someone to help you navigate that space, I highly recommend the Wall Street Trapper and Tall Guy Tycoon. And listen, like I said, it's no endorsement. They don't know me. They never met me before. But I actually bought the Wall Street Trappers course, the beginner's course, because I have no education no background when it comes to investing. I shouldn't say, yeah, shoot. I know nothing about investing. I know nothing about trading. But when I would drop in on some of the Wall Street Trappers videos, the things that he did explain, I was able to grasp. So, me coming from someone who has zero background in it, the fact that I was able to actually learn a lot within the free information, it made me trust him enough to start off with his beginner course and get the jumping off the porch beginner's course from the Wall Street Trapper. I also have it as a goal to attend one of the Tall Guy Tycoons events this year, because he's another person where when you jump on his lives, the information is just valuable, valuable, valuable information. So tying that into Sunday school, these are two people who are screaming from the rafters, sending out the PSA announcement saying, "Hey, people, invest. The winter is coming. We are in a harvest right now. It is springtime right now. It is summer right now." Right. But you guys need to invest because winter is right around the corner. You don't want to wait until they change the rules and it's not as easy for you to participate in trading as it is now. You don't want to wait until this season is over and cryptocurrency is not doing what cryptocurrency is doing right now. Now is the time for your family to have an opportunity to be rich and to pass down legacy and to set up their family and themselves financially for generations to come, right? So Proverbs 20, verse 4, the sluggard will not plow by reason of the cold. Therefore shall he beg and harvest and have nothing. In other words, it's saying the lazy person will not pay attention and to the fact that the winter is coming and do the work to store up riches and to store up finances. Therefore, they will beg, they will beg and harvest and have nothing, right? They will beg and harvest and have nothing. Don't be that person. Do the work now so that when it's harvest time, you actually have something to show for your work. Now is the time for you to invest. All right. The second verse, love not sleeps. I'm sorry, this is Proverbs verse 20. I'm sorry, chapter 20, verse 13. And it says, love not sleep, lest thou come to poverty. Open thine eyes, and thou shalt be satisfied with bread. In other words, wake up. Stop hitting snooze. Wake up early. Don't sleep your days away. Don't sleep your life away. There are so many consequences that are attached to oversleeping. It's a domino effect. Listen, I'm a person, the mornings have always been, and I'm gonna stop speaking that because they always talk about, be careful of what you speak, right? But I'm gonna say in the past, and everyone who knows me knows this, that the mornings and I have always been, how should I put it? Have always been, let's say, a thing. The mornings and I have always been a thing, right? And man, you talk, it's just a domino effect. It's like the alarm goes off, you hit snooze, and well, for me, this is what would happen. The alarm would go off, and I would hit snooze. And then an alarm would go off again, and I would hit snooze again. And then the alarm would go off again, and I would hit snooze again. This is real. Like, I'm not even saying this for comedic relief, right? And then what will happen is I will wake up. Now I'm running late, right? So I'm running late and I'm rushing. I am rushing out the house. So that means that I don't have enough time to actually pick up behind myself. So everything that I'm doing, like jumping in the shower, getting dressed, I'm throwing stuff everywhere because I don't have enough time to put it back. Now I'm rushing through traffic. Now, by the time I get to work or I get to the meeting, I'm not in the best mental space, right? And it's taking me some time to gather myself. My stress levels are up, my cortisol levels are up because I just woke because I did not wake up. Not only that, most of the time when you're running late, that's when it seems like traffic is moving slower than ever, right? That's when it seems like traffic is just like, could you hurry up? And you catch every single light. Doesn't it feel like you catch every light? Doesn't it feel like you're behind the slowest driver when you're slow? And it's just when you're already late. I mean, and when you're late enough times, it's going to definitely lead to poverty because you're going to get fired. You can only be late so many times before you start to get written up and you're released from the job. Even if you're an entrepreneur, um, client service based, I have lost clients because I so being a fitness. So another thing, my background is that I have a certification as a fitness trainer, and I used to run a small gym. And I offered a 6 a.m. class. And the 6 a.m. class meant that, for one, you're attracting people who are typically strong morning people. And then secondly, that also meant for me, I had to get up like around 4:45 to really be on time, which was not a good fit for me. But not waking up definitely cost me money and cost me poverty because people who are punctual, like the people who signed up for that 6 a.m. class, they were so over me. They were so over me showing up 10, 15, 20 minutes late, right? And they canceled their membership. They stopped coming. Right. So it's a domino effect. Even if you're not in a service-based business, waking up late just throws your entire day off. So for example, my current job, they switched over to flex time. And so flex time is we can come, so we have a window anywhere from 6 o'clock in the morning to 9:30. You can come in anytime within that window. I'm always pushing for the 9:30 because I like to sleep. But what that does is if I get in at 9:30, that means that I get off at 6. And where I live, especially in the wintertime and the fall, it starts to get dark at 6 o'clock, right? So I'm getting off at 6, but getting off at 6 just feels different. There's something about the evening where it just naturally starts to shut your body down, especially if you live in a cold state or you live anywhere northeast, where it just the sun starts to go down. The energy level isn't there, right? So I'm getting off at 6:30 and I'm fighting myself to feel alert to do whatever business ventures I have, to do whatever chores, tasks, to-do list, whatever that is, I'm struggling to do it because I got off at 6 o'clock and it just feels different. And it's like now, if I get off at 6, anything that I want to do, let's say now, like if I'm working on the business that I'm trying to transition to. Let's say I give myself 2 or 3 hours after work. Well, now it's 9 o'clock. Now it's 9 o'clock and I still haven't eaten dinner. But if I eat dinner first, that means I'm not starting until 7 or 8 o'clock on the business stuff. And then that means that I'm not getting to bed until 11, 12 o'clock, which means that when the alarm goes off the next morning, I'm tired again. It's a vicious cycle. And that cycle definitely leads to poverty. Just being very practical because you're either aggravating people, you're teeing people off, right? You're either sleep was either getting you fired, written up, and it's putting you in a stressful state, right? And even if you're not getting fired, you're not performing at your peak, so it's directly impacting your money. And if you're an entrepreneur, it's throwing your whole day off. A lot of times, anytime if you come into someone's home and their home is sloppy and in disarray, you can almost bet that that's a person who has an issue with time management. Anytime you come over my house and my house is in disarray, it's because I'm on a cycle of running late for everything, so I don't have time to put things back. When you're early and you're ahead of time and you have like an hour, 2 hour buffer, you can take a shower and get dressed and put everything back where it belongs and have time to make up your bed. When you're running late, you don't have time for any of that. You are running through like Tasmanian devil trying to make sure that that you get out of the house in time so that you're not late. So it's a horrible domino effect. Wake up because it is very, very true. I have experienced firsthand that when you don't wake up and start your day off early, it's definitely going to cost you money. It's either going to cost you money because you're going to get written up at work and eventually you're going to get fired, or it's going to cost you money because your clients are going to be aggravated that you're always late and running behind and they're going to fire you, right? And you're going to lose money from that clientele or from that business. Um, Wake up. That's all I can say. Wake up. Wake up. Whether you're an entrepreneur, whether you work for someone else, wake up early. Another thing about waking up early is that it changes the way you show up for the day. The times where I push myself and I have seasons where I'm on it and I'm waking up at like 5 a.m. or 6 a.m., the time to work out in the morning, to eat breakfast, to relax, to pray, meditate. When I show up in a day, when I show up on the days that I woke up early, I'm different. I'm way more productive. I'm way more. My energy is different. I feel more confident. I'm not stressed out. I just feel like I have a handle on the day. I feel like I'm actually in control of the day, and the day is not in control of me. And just ultimately, the domino effect of that is always going to be that you're a more productive person. And when you're a more productive person, your bottom line is going to increase. So that's what I wanted to share for today's Sunday school. Today's Sunday school isn't that long, it's short and it's to the point, but I want to recap. And the recaps are this: if you sleep now, you will definitely beg later. Period. If you are lazy now, you're going to be begging later. If you're not preparing for the fact that the winter is definitely coming, if you are not storing up for the winter that is coming, you will definitely beg later. Sorry, that was my background, my speaker. But yeah, if you don't store up now, you're going to beg later. So what does that mean? I'm gonna go back to what I opened up with: cryptocurrency. Learn about it, learn about it, get some, buy some, invest in cryptocurrency while in this unique time that we're in. The second thing, stocks. Learn about it, learn about how to trade, buy stock, store up. Right now, work, whatever your business is, whatever you're passionate about, take advantage of this unique time that we live in to build wealth quicker, faster, without the restraints that we once follow. Now, when I say quicker and faster, I'm not talking about get rich schemes. I'm not talking about that. It's still going to take work and consistency. But what I'm saying is that we live in a unique time that we haven't lived in before. Two people I recommend you follow: Wall Street Trapper and the Tall Guy Tycoon. Like I said, they don't know me, they've never met me, but they genuinely have hearts for the people, and the information they give is invaluable. And even if you, before you even buy a course or buy tickets to an event, they give information that can change your life for free. And the other thing is wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. When you incorporate the practice of waking up early in the morning, your whole entire life will change and you will become a richer, wealthier person. Period. That is guaranteed. You're going to immediately become richer and more wealthy because, just from a health perspective, because anytime that you're not stressed out and anytime you're not raising your cortisol levels from rushing through traffic or rushing to get to a meeting, you automatically are a richer person just mentally and emotionally. And then secondly, waking up is going to eliminate the amount of deals that you blow, the amount of times you get written up from at work, and the amount of times you get fired. And not only that, waking up early, right? And start, not only wake up early, but wake up early and be productive. Because you can wake up early and watch Netflix all day too. So let's be clear. You want to wake up early so that you get an early start on being productive. So wake up early and be consistent. And whatever it is, the goal is that you're working on. And we talked about before about how, following God's principles for success, but this is one of them. Wake up early. And then once you wake up early, put all those other practices into place about seeking Him for counsel, surrounding yourself around wise people, being consistent, being diligent, being disciplined. You won't always be motivated, so you have to be disciplined. Because if you're disciplined, even when you're not motivated, you will still keep moving towards the goal. And that's what separates the winners from the losers. So you definitely always want to be disciplined and waking up early. Even when you're not motivated to wake up early, you still got to wake up early. Even when you're not motivated to learn about crypto, you're not motivated to learn about stock, it may seem overwhelming, but you still need to be disciplined enough to do it, because that's what's going to set you up for riches and financial wealth, physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. So, Proverbs chapter 20, verse 4. I'm sorry, Proverbs chapter 20, verse 4. The sluggard will not plow by reason of the cold. Therefore shall he beg and harvest and have nothing. Don't be that person. Proverbs 20, verse 13 says, Love not sleep, lest thou shall come to poverty. Open your eyes and you will be satisfied with bread. So, those are the takeaways for today. I love you so much. Um, Follow the Tall Guy Tycoon, follow the Wall Street Trapper. They genuinely have a heart for the people. Learn about crypto, learn about trading, buy some crypto, buy some stock. Um, yeah, listen to them. Listen to the people telling you that the winter is coming, and store up and put in the work now so that you're not begging later. Be consistent in whatever it is you're trying to build, whatever business endeavor that is. Be consistent and disciplined and wake the heck up. And listen, I'm talking to me, y'all. I pray every night, like, God, please, I really want to get up at 5 a.m. Please wake me up. Please, when I wake up, I pray I get out of that. Listen, I'm working on it too. But the sleep thing is a big thing, and I've experienced both sides of the coin. And I can definitely say life is better when you wake up. And here's a tip, if for anyone who's like me. One thing that keeps me in the bed is that I think about how sleepy I'm going to be later if I get up. I always tell myself when I'm struggling, like, I'm so sleepy. And if I sleep more, I'll have more energy for the day. But if I get up now, I'm going to be sleepy and struggle all day. That is a lie. Every time I have ever, every time I have ever like woke up and told myself that getting more sleep and hitting snooze is going to help me. Listen, to this day, it has never helped, and I have never felt more rested. And you won't either. And if you're honest, you don't feel more rested. You just feel behind, you feel more stressed out. And if you're sleepy, you're gonna be sleepy anyway. So you may as well wake up and be sleepy and be on top of your game and just get some rest, like later on at night, opposed to being late and being sleepy. Because here's the truth. You're really choosing between being late and feeling off for the whole day and being sleepy, or being on time and being calm and sleepy. That's really what you're choosing between when you didn't get enough rest the night before, because either way it goes, you're going to be sleepy, right? So that is a nugget that helps me get out of the bed and be disciplined. And when I have those nights, let's just say for whatever reason I didn't go to bed the night before the way I wanted to, and let's just say I wake up early, at least I'm calm, at least I'm on top of my game right throughout the day. But I just make sure that night I go to bed early so that the next day I'm rested. And that's the tip for anyone who um, is on the same struggle bus I'm on when it comes to waking up early. But speaking life, listen, we are up. We are morning people. I am getting up in the morning. I am a morning person. I love the mornings. I do not struggle with the mornings. I get up in the morning with power. I get up in the morning with energy. And no matter what, I make it throughout the day. That's me speaking life into my mornings. You speak that life into your mornings too. I love you so much. Be blessed. So, again, today's verse, Proverbs 20, verse 4, the sluggard will not plow by reason of the cold. Therefore, shall he beg and harvest and have nothing. Don't be that person. Invest now and be disciplined now. Love not sleep, lest thou come to poverty. Open thine eyes, and thou shalt be satisfied with bread. That is Proverb 20, verse 13. Wake up, wake up, and be on top of your day. Love you so much. Until next Sunday, be blessed.